I finally got something to eat. Hello. Right. Now I did a tiny bit of Nox grinding as I said I was going to do. Off stream. Which is why I now have 503 of the thing. So there's that. Meh.
Lemuria's detected.
I'm not done yet!
I should have a better skills. I don't want to make that one vermilion. I'll do for now. That is now the murder everything button. Did I? Should be fine. Anyway. Okay, now to get on with the actual story. Hey there, Adel. I see you brought the whole gang over. You guys got some business here at the Colosseum? I was thinking of entering.
Yeah.
Whoa now, you're not serious, are you? Don't you remember that last Colosseum back in Ortigo? I almost had you executed on suspicion of regicide. Oh damn, didn't know you had it in you. Executed? How did that even happen? Man, that takes me back. You said it. I wonder how Aisha and the others are doing. Do Colosseums regularly engage in executionary duties? Dole. Actually, I should be calling you Anemone, right? Nice to meet you. The pleasure is mine. Anyway, today's match isn't a battle to the death like it was back in Ortigo. They got a bullfight set up instead. Apparently it's real popular in Hispania. That's when someone does a bull by waving a red cloth around, right? I hear they hold those pretty regularly at this Colosseum.
Huh? Isn't that... Hey, Adol, Dogi!
Well, if it ain't Yufa.
Look, it's all of Yufa's friends from work. This dolly you guys brought with you today is super cute. Yeah, definitely, hi, my name's Anemone.
Huh? I don't remember meeting this big guy before.
This is Dogi. He's one of my friends over at the Dandelion too.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for always looking out for our sister. Blech. You guys must be Yufa's little siblings then, huh? Your sis did mention you were going to the Colosseum together. That said, where's this boyfriend of yours I keep hearing about Yufa?
Boyfriend?
What? You guys got some other label going on?
He isn't my boyfriend in the first place. We've just been friends since we were kids.
Oh, well, if you insist.
Oh, look over there. Here he comes now. Felix!
Thanks for coming, guys.
Oh, duh. You thought we wouldn't? You need us to cheer you on. Best of luck in there today.
Thanks, Oh. You've been doing some pre-game snacking, Ellie. You got crumbs all over your mouth.
Huh? Where? Where? Thanks for inviting us today, Felix.
Oh, Yufa. No problem. Hopefully this makes for a nice break from your usual workload.
Right, hopefully. Is it really okay for you to be here, though? I told you, you didn't need to come meet us.
You don't need to worry about that. I've got some time before the match starts, and being outside helps calms my nerves. Yeah.
Oh well, whatever then.
I can hear the bells already. So, who are all your friends here, Yufa?
Oh, these are my co-workers, Adol and Dogi. They came into town not too long ago. Credo and Krisha here are from Belderk, just like us.
I'm Felix. Nice meeting you all. Right back at ya.
It's nice to meet you too.
About as nice as meetings get, anyway. I've been meaning to ask, but about that get-up of yours. You recognize it? It's a bullfighting costume. No kidding, so you're one of the performers here then? And I am. As a matter of fact, I'm actually the one heading up today's main event. Well, I'll be. It's really something. So, I guess that means you must be pretty strong then, huh?
Okay, Credo, back off.
Sorry, but my one-on-one expertise doesn't go much further than balls. Shame. This is a real turnaround, though. See, I've actually got some extra tickets lying around. Why not watch the bullfighting show with Yufa and the kids? That sounds pretty sweet, actually. What do you say, Adol? No way we'd pass that up. That's what I like to hear. Gotta admit, I'm dying to see how it goes. Yeah, I've got enough tickets for all four of you. Here you are, Adol. There's 4 in all. Alright, I should probably get back inside.
Yeah, good luck. We'll be rooting for you. Go get him, Felix.
Ooh-wee. He's a keeper, that one. You can say that again. Gotta wonder how he feels about Yufa, though. He'd be a real catch. Kinda makes me hope things turn out well between them.
Yufa, can we go into the Colosseum yet? Huh, you want to head in already? Well, duh. How else are we supposed to look around inside? We won't be able to look away once the bullfighting starts after all.
Already on the edge of their seats. They're not even in them yet.
Alright, settle down, you three. I'll just take them in first, then. If that's okay with you guys. Yeah, of course. See you later.
So, Idol, I'm sure you're fixing to kill some time before the show starts. Just come talk to me when you want to head in, okay? I'll see you then. I'm remembering something.
The Monstrums!
That's why it's... yeah, okay. That's what I thought. How's it going, Adel? Want to head to the Colosseum? Yep. That's what I like to hear. This'll be our first time going to a Colosseum the normal way for once.
Hey, get a load of this crowd. I'm guessing you've all been here before.
Yeah, I've been here once or twice on security assignments.
I've also come here with my family a few times. This is a first for me.
Leave it to the Romans to stick a Colosseum in a prison city of all places. Nothing like a little blood sport to keep the unwashed masses happy. Let's see. Our seats should be... Ah, over there. With Yufa and the kids. Come on, Adel.
After you and the others found your seats, a grand fanfare heralded the start of the show. Following a comical routine between a bullfighter in training and a small calf, the champion bulls and bullfighters marched gallantly into the arena. Each elegant wave of a scarlet capite that subdued a raging roar was followed by an eruption of cheers and applause. And finally,
Yufa, this is it!
Yeah.
It's finally starting.
You can do it, Felix!
Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Introducing our rising champion, the fearless, the daring, Felix! And his challenger, the most ferocious beast in all of Balduke, Bartolo! Open the gates and release the bull!
That's one big cow.
Is that Felix kid really gonna go up against that thing?
That bull is getting really close to him. I hope he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah. But one wrong step, and it'll be the last he ever takes.
I wouldn't mind giving it a try.
Knowing you, I believe it. Still, look how he moves. And not to mention how he plays to the crowd. I've seen you do some impossible things at it, but that doesn't look easy. Looks like we're just about finished, huh?
The cow looks like it's losing steam too.
Hey, Adam, did you hear that?
I think I did hear something.
Yeah. Weird, huh?
Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? The beast was tired a moment ago, but it looks like it's gained a second wind.
No! Felix! Hang in there, Felix! Will he be okay?
Hey, Adam. Something's going on with that bull. It doesn't look pissed off. It's acting like it's afraid of something.
Whoa, look! Get out of there, kid!
I won't let you do anything mean to Felix anymore!
Elle! Don't! You have to run!
No! Ow!
Adam, let's go!
Hey, isn't that...
It's the cow.
Look! Is that who I think it is?
Yeah, she's one of those monstrums.
Yup, she's the Raging Bull, all right.
Is this part of the show?
What a phenomenal turn of events! It's a monstrum! The Raging Bull stopped the frenzied Bartolo with her bare hands, saving the girl!
Atta girl, Raging Bull!
Yeah! You go, Monstrum!
What just happened? I don't know if I'm dreaming or what.
You've got to be kidding me.
The Raging Bull is Yufa?
Although the relentless cheering left her bewildered, the Raging Bull exited the Colosseum shortly after. Ellie escaped with just a few scratches, and Felix had only sustained a minor head injury. Yufa's siblings could not contain their excitement about the Raging Bull. After bringing them home, you and the others gathered at the Dandelion. Yufa is the Raging Bull. I was unaware I was capable of feeling surprise. Yeah, she was working with us the whole time and we had no idea. You played us for fools. I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys. I've been really busy taking care of my siblings and watching the house. I never had much time for monstrum work. We knew about your siblings, but you never told us about your house. Yeah, it's in the agriculture district. Our father passed down some fields to us. Your father? Your father? Oh, I get it. You got your hands full with kids and a farm. No wonder you're so busy. I guess I just never found a good chance to tell you guys. Is the compensation for your services at the Dandelion not sufficient? Continuing such laborious works with your family business should be unnecessary. You might be right, but I don't want the kids to forget about their father's work. And personally, I love the vegetables he used to grow there. Yufa. And well, I'm also adopted. Huh?
You are? But that doesn't have anything to do with why I wanted to work hard.
I don't give a rat's ass where Cowgirl came from. We've been getting along fine without knowing anything about each other. Was that the only thing you wanted to tell us?
Not exactly. About what happened at the Colosseum. Did any of you hear some kind of roar? I mean, one that wasn't the bull's? It looked to me like the bull's rampage was because it heard the roar.
I heard it. Me too. Guess we weren't the only ones. What kind of monster or beast it came from didn't cross my mind though.
I think that it was most likely nearby, probably in the entertainment district.
You think it has something to do with the Monstrum Nox?
I'm not sure yet, but I'm afraid a similar accident could happen again if we don't do something.
It's too dangerous to ignore. Adol's right. Yuva's sister got out safely, but someone else might get hurt next time.
I understand. Our next mission is to discern the location of this unknown beast. If this is what Adol wishes, I too will go. It's my city too. I've got to protect it. And you, Credo?
Huh. Well, there wasn't anything worthwhile to fight at the Colosseum. But if this so-called beast is as strong as you are making it out to be, then count me in.
Then it's decided.
In the entertainment district, huh? We didn't find anything unusual when we searched the nearby buildings.
The Colosseum does keep animals there, but none of them sound like that roar. If that is true, then... Beast must be one of the Lemuros.
If that were true, then the five of you would have seen it, right?
Right, and that roar didn't sound like any Lemuros I've seen.
What about that weird structure between the city and the outskirts?
Oh. Are you referring to the rampart walls, are you not?
They're still used for defending, but they've been around since the 100 Years' War. There's definitely some funny business going on in there. It ain't much, but it's all we got. Alright, the rampart walls it is. Let's start with the ones in the entertainment district.
Okay, to the entertainment district.
Come on, another side quest.
Miss me already, handsome? You seem to be in quite a hurry. Is everything alright? Perhaps I may be able to help. Well, count yourself lucky then. Still, you look like you could use some rest. Oh, before I forget, I have something for you. Take it or not, it's entirely up to you. I have a special potion here I'd like for you to try. Think of it as a token of our friendship. I completed it after studying the medicinal herbs native to Baldock. Just like a spell of love, it has the power to reinvigorate you from any fatigue you may have. Don't be shy, take some. I have plenty for your friends too.
I'll give it a try with my friends.
Thank you.
I do like a man who's willing to try new things. Think of it as a prescription. Don't go anywhere, handsome. I'll fetch the potion for you.
You and your allies gathered shortly after. Everyone prepared to drink the special potion that Saradi had so generously offered. Upon removing the bottle cap, a sweet honey-like aroma wafts from the flask.
Whoa, it smells delicious. Well, don't mind if I do. Whatever it takes to be in tip-top shape, you know? This scent, it's familiar. Not all medicine has to be bitter, I figured, so why not make it taste good? Now please, enjoy it. That was delicious, and it's true, I feel great. Wonderful. You have a splendid appetite. I'm happy you approve. I simply wanted to extend my friendship to a few captivating individuals such as yourself. And I find you especially captivating, Adol Kristen, adventurer and fugitive. Huh? Hey, how did you know he was Adol? I mean, oops. You just told me, sweetheart. I'm glad I wasn't mistaken. Imagine how silly I'd look otherwise. This disguise suits you, and this confirms that what I've been looking for is nearby.
The hell?
What's going on? My head. Sweet dreams, cutie pies.
Hey, rise and shine, cowgirl.
Oh. What have I... What's going on? Shantae? And the customers too? It appears as if everyone is asleep. I deduce that the contents of that potion we were given were laced with sedatives. Sedatives? Yes, there's a herb just like it at my flower shop that has a sleep-inducing effect. The ones that grow in Clea can be really potent if extracted and processed properly. I barely tasted it, but I could tell it was the same variety.
I don't know what that hussy is up to, but she ain't getting away with this. I promise that. She went down to the basement. I'm going after her.
I wasn't the only one who fell for it, was I?
What's important is that we find her.
Yeah, but we can't let our fellow monstrums go it alone. That vile liar's gonna get what's coming to her.
Hey Adol, good to see you guys are alright.
That's gonna make you proud. Professor Verlin. So, she got you all too? She got you all too? Looks like I wasn't the only one.
Yep, she came down here and gave each of us a smell of some weird concoction. The two of us resisted its effects somehow, but we couldn't catch her when she ran. She definitely didn't move like any doctor I've seen.
It must have used the same substance the others were affected by.
You're gonna tell us where she went? About that.
Whoa, was there always a passage here? It appears to extend into a large chamber. But how did she know about this?
Only way to find out is to tie her up and make her spill the beans. She's gonna answer for pulling a fast one on the Monstrums on their own turf. Stay here with them, Doggy. I got this. I'll keep an eye on the customers at the bar too. We're counting on you guys.
Can't believe this was underneath the bar this whole time. Our primary objective is the capture of the culprit. Its structure appears to be of ancient origin. Let us be mindful of traps. Lead the way with your gift, Anemone.
All yours, Adol.
Something's there. Something's there.
Whoa, a treasure chest!
You're up, cowboy.
Whoa, a treasure chest!
You're up, cowgirl.
I think there's
You're up,
Something's there.
Here I go!
I got this.
Right.
Crimson Line!
Fly!
This can't be. Was I mistaken? Then why is that adventurer? There you are! It's you. So that's how it is. Adol Kristen and his friends from the bar were actually the Monstrums. Consider me enscrolled. Insult Sal's, but whatever. Who are you really? I told you, I'm a travelling doctor. Well, to be precise, that's not my only profession. Forgive me if I led you astray.
Fine, you win. I'll tell you the truth as a reward for catching me. I'm only moonlighting as a doctor. My real profession is thievery. I travel across the entire continent in search of all sorts of treasures.
Thievery? And now you've got your eyes set on something in Baldock. It also seems that you were previously aware of this ancient structure. That's right, little lady. Can't call myself much of a thief if I don't do my due diligence, can I? But I'll confess that even I can make a mistake from time to time. This passage was one of the canals built during the 100 Years' War. They were used by Norse devotees to defend its people against outside threats. There's nothing of value here anymore. I concede that it's time to cut my losses. But the monstrum's hiding within the bar in plain sight. Now that's a discovery. Once I learned that Adol Kristen, the notorious adventurer, was hiding here, I was certain that the treasure I was looking for couldn't be far. And I was no more chagrined to deceive you all than you were to pursue me. Tell me more about the history of this place. You really are as peculiar as they say. You're not hoping to get away from this scot-free, are you? Sounds like we'd be doing everyone a favor if we handed you over to the authorities. Oh, how adorably naive. You're very welcome to attempt it, love. But I can't promise that the identities of the monstrums won't slip from my lips. What? Watch out! These ruins appear remarkably decrepit for being hidden underground. Where did these monsters come from?
These guys have been lurking beneath the bar, huh? Maybe they're just a little thirsty.
Let's put them out of their misery. that's one less thing to worry about. Wait, where did she go? There.
Where do you think you're going? You haven't even apologized yet.
Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
Hey, did you guys find her? Ah, speak of the devil.
The bar patrons and staff are doing well. They're all waking up and nobody was hurt. Thank goodness. Mission accomplished. And with that, the jig is up. Do what you will with me.
Adol and his comrades returned to the Dandelion with Saradi.
Eventually, the Dandelion patrons and staff all awoke, and the unrest waned. Subsequently, you're after the hidden treasure of ancient Glia? That's right. It was said to be hidden by the Glian royal family during the 100 Years' War. For 500 years, people searched for it, but after so many failures, it was disregarded as a myth. But I learned from a reliable source that it was somewhere here in Baldurk. My impression is accurate, then there's upwards of tens of millions in gold. Then the objective of your expedition to Baldurk was to search for this treasure. I think I've heard about it before. And tell me, was it described as a myth? It wouldn't be much fun if it wasn't, right? I may be speaking for myself, but I'd prefer not living my life scrounging for leftovers.
You're not the least bit afraid of being caught, are you? I used to be a thief too, but I wasn't that reckless.
Do you have any other leads?
Hey, Adol, don't let us smooth talk you into getting involved. Might be a scam. But I guess hidden treasures are right up your alley, aren't they? I'm 500 years old at that. Sounds like an adventure all on its own.
You have the face of a child who's just received a new toy. I knew you were easily captivated by adventures, but I didn't expect this degree of eagerness. If I did, maybe I would have thought twice. I have a small proposition for you, a peace offering if you please. Would you let me join your group? Okay.
Hold it! You're in no position to make demands.
After everything you did to us. Ah, come on. I said I was sorry. I worked my frail little fingers to the blow, making sure there weren't any side effects. I don't think that's the issue here.
Perhaps we could consider it better after hearing your reasoning.
It's simple, really. With you, I have a better chance at finding the hidden treasure. In exchange for your generous hospitality, I'll donate my services as a doctor. Criminals like us should stick together, right?
She's blackmailing us. We refuse her offer, then all we worked for may very well be swept into the gutter.
In that case, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
Should have seen this coming a mile away.
Maybe it won't be so bad. Having a doctor around would be nice.
I say we let her join.
That seems to be the logical course of action. I discern no disadvantage in consenting to this proposal.
She's not wrong, and it's the only compromise we've got. Let her stay. If we're lucky, she'll try pulling something else on us.
I really hope she doesn't. Excellent. You've made the right choice. Then I suppose we'll be seeing a lot more of each other from now on.
About time we finished.
More Nox.
The break room has been repurposed into a clinic. You should go and speak with Saradi. My, miss me already? Come pay me a visit anytime you need some medicine, or if you're lonely. And if you come across any medical formula, do deliver them to me, would you? I'm sure an adventurer like yourself could benefit from more medicines. I look forward to seeing you soon, handsome.
The doctor's in.
Oh, good lord. I know I picked up a few anguished tears, but
Always such a take care up there.
Oh, you brought me a medicinal formula, have you? It's an old one too. Most people would have a tough time deciphering something so esoteric. But luckily for you, a doctor/thief like myself isn't exactly most people. I can brew it for you whenever you like. Just make sure you bring me the ingredients.
Well, hello there, hon. Always take care up there.
right. Of course, I should have actually looked around to see if there was.
Crimson Fly!
Here I go!
All right.
Here I go!
I got this.
It's my turn. Fly!
My time to shine.
So I'm gonna be able to get through there till.
Let's take him out.
Hey there. Just got some good stuff in. Come back if you get the chance.
Right.
Whoa!
Now let's go get you first power up. Right. Anyway.
Hey, catch it!
This wall's a little suspect. Must have been repaired not too long ago. They did a pretty shoddy job from the looks of it. It is most definitely hollow within. I can sense a room just beyond. The thing that made that wall might be in here then. It's just like Credo said.
Hey, cowgirl, why don't you whip out that gift of yours?
What? You want me to knock it down?
It's not like the garrison or the knights are tripping over themselves to patrol here. No one's gonna come marching out over a little noise.
Well, sure. But this thing's so old it'll probably just destroy the whole thing.
And go easy on it.
You've got a lot of nerve telling me that, Credo. Alrighty, let's smash this thing. Stand clear of debris, everyone. Wow.
Damn, it's like you were made for this.
You know it. We should be able to explore within these ramparts now. Shall we proceed?
I can see the things with that eye. Because I'm sure I've come across some more of them breakable walls.
This rampart has been here since the 100 Years' War, right? For a structure more than half a century in age, its interior is surprisingly clean.
Last I heard, the Romans had been keeping the place tidy. My guess says they want it on hand as a stronghold in case of a revolt.
So what kept us safe from the outside will be used to keep us in. I don't like that one bit.
To the victors go the spoils. That's just how it is, like it or not.
Returning to the subject at hand, what manner of war was it you heard? I have been unable to detect it over the cheering of the crowd. Was that?
Answer enough for you?
It appears to be coming from further inside. Eva? Alright, let's get this show on the road. The sooner we find this thing, the sooner we make sure this never happens again.
That wall appears to be damaged. Time for my gift to shine!
A treasure chest! Something's there.
I look any stronger.
Something... a treasure chest! Something's there.
Something's there.
These chambers must be ancient. The whole place is falling apart. I'll smash through everything that gets in our way!
You seem to be enjoying yourself, Yuba.
Wow, a treasure chest!
A treasure chest! Something. Wow, what a sight.
There's something here! I wanna get even stronger!
Okay, let's back through there. Right.
Gotcha! I look any stronger.
Hey, some treasure.
Take this!
I think there's something here.
Something the matter, Anemone? Not in particular. We have merely been walking for quite some time now. That's true. We should still be inside the city, though.
Well, considering the direction we've been heading, I'd say we're somewhere around the cliffs near the prison by now. Wouldn't be surprising given how long we've been walking.
See, that makes sense. Wait. Then, was that roar we heard coming from inside the prison?
The plot thickens. Must be some pet if they've got it locked up in here, in there.
A prison, huh?
Look! What a beautiful view! Oh, the city looks tiny from here. Except your house, Krisha. It's huge!
Something's there.
Walk a little bit out there.
There's something here!
Something's there. Something's there.
Break. Make it quick.
just killing it in the game at the moment. Everything freaking dies to that move.
All charged up. You're up, cowgirl. All charged up.
Right, new move.
All charged up. All charged up.
Something's there.
All charged up. All charged up.
Let me run up the wall at all. Okay. Well,
I think there's
A
something
treasure
there.
chest. Something's there.
There's something different about this area.
There are still active traps here. Likely from when this was a fortress.
Not done yet!
Right.
Is this a dead end?
Look up. Smashing things ain't the only way to get around. Hey, some treasure.
There's something here.
This is the interior of the prison. Yes, it would appear the passage led here after all.
Big surprise. Whatever made that roar must be somewhere up ahead.
But if that's the case, who's keeping it here and for what?
Nothing good if I had to guess.
Please don't, Adol. I'm nervous enough as it is. Let us proceed. The answers we seek are likely dwelling deeper within. That woman. Preposterous. Could this be what he testified about during the interrogation? They're hiding something, but what? I'll just have to find out for myself. We've seen that lady in town before. What was it she was observing? What is that? Some kind of lizard? That does not seem entirely correct, though how exactly I cannot say.
fierce little guy, ain't he?
Perhaps the roar we heard originated from this creature. I'm pretty sure we're looking for something a lot bigger than this. Still, what is this creature doing locked up in here in the first place? Exotic pets have been pretty popular in high society, but not quite like this.
Well, we're not gonna figure it out twiddling our thumbs around here. This guy ain't what we're after. Let's keep on moving ahead.
There seems to be quite the commotion. I wonder what's causing it.
Preposterous! Preposterous, I say!
Wasn't that the lady from earlier?
She must have been pretty scared if she didn't notice us. Now I'm dying to know what she saw.
Retreat! Retreat at once!
Damn it all! Nobody said it was this strong!
Make sure the garrison doesn't find out about this!
What are you monstrums doing here?
Come on! All that matters right now is Master Shadowlard's orders! Yes, sir!
I have a bad feeling about this.
I don't. Sounds like a good time to me.
I take back what I said about the interrogator being apprentice. I definitely don't think that now.
Finally! Let's take a breather.
Nice. What is this thing?
I've heard this roar before. Adol! I think that's the same one we heard at the Colosseum! It looks much more ferocious than I had anticipated.
That's what I like to hear! This thing's on another level. Just what the doctor ordered.
What is it? Its skin is tougher than anything I've ever seen. Its weak points can be discerned with astute observation. We just need a few well-aimed strikes.
Whoa! Encore! Encore!
What is it doing? It is being engulfed by its own flames. It's so powerful.
Oi.
Did we defeat it?
This beast, it just wouldn't stay down.
Yes. Its strength surpassed that of the creatures in the Grimwald.
It was tougher than I thought, I'll give it that. And it's gone. I've never seen a beast like that. What about you, Adel? You're the adventurer, aren't you?
That looked like a primordial.
Primordials, huh? Where have I heard that before? Something about giant lizards that ruled the world a long time ago.
You're right. I remember when everyone was talking about them a while back. I believe they're currently being researched in Garmin. But they should have been extinct for ages now.
Then what's something that's supposed to be extinct doing in this prison?
Isn't it obvious? Someone must have brought it here.
This area seems to be under the jurisdiction of the Hieroglyph Knights.
Yeah. I wonder what the bigwigs are up to.
Did we just see something we weren't supposed to?
Yeah, probably.
I apologize for the disturbance, Monstrums.
Shadowlord! I thought I smelled a rat.
Do you wish to duel again so soon, Hawk? A hasty decision. 20 points. You have only just bested my primordial, have you not?
What's that? Is that a confession I hear? You're admitting that this primordial was your doing?
Denying it would serve no further purpose. Now, Crimson King, I had every confidence you would find this place, sooner or later.
Why is there a primordial here?
You should find out for yourself. Is that not your way of doing things? But unfortunately, you will glean no such information here.
Does he know who you are, Adel?
Master Shadowlord, are you aware of the incident at the Colosseum?
I have received a report of it, yes.
Then you should know that this primordial set that bull into a rage.
I do. It is most regrettable that lives were endangered.
I knew it. Then tell me. What are the Hieroglyph Knights even for?
Yufa.
The citizens of Balduke entrust the Hieroglyph Knights with their lives. You're supposed to protect them. So what were you thinking? Hiding something so dangerous in the prison?
You are the Raging Bull, correct? If you wish to know why this is happening, or who you are, then seize the answer to your questions by force.
Who we are? What do you mean by that?
We're done playing your games, Shadowlord. Cut the crap and tell us what you know.
You must learn the truth for yourselves.
Bullshit.
The truth is not so simple that it can be explained by words alone. Only when you discover it on your own can you make a meaningful decision. And when that time comes, you will understand that our actions are not driven by treachery.
How does that have anything to do with what we're asking you?
Everyone, the alarm bells!
Adol, I sense people approaching.
The knights you passed earlier must have reported you. We have authority over this sector, but Roman soldiers will respond to the alarm. Escape while you still can.
And miss this chance to fight you? You're not getting off that easy.
I have no desire to run nor hide, Hawk. Or should I say, Lieutenant Credo Eyeblinger.
What?
Nothing gets past you, does it, Master Shadowlord?
Our chances of escape diminish the longer we wait.
Fine. Let's get out of here.
See, now I really want to know what's going on. After the encounter with the Primordial, its roar was never heard again. The postponed events at the Colosseum resumed as if nothing had happened. Ellie and Felix healed quickly, and life returned to normal, or so they thought. The Monstrum's visit to the prison left them with countless questions and uncertainties. What could the Master of the Hieroglyph Knights be planning? What is his involvement with the Monstrums? Each clue they discovered only evoked more mysteries to be unveiled.
Hey, there's something that's been bothering me for a while.
There's always something bothering you.
You ever wonder why these inmates are being held here, in this tower? Why is it that they get treated differently than the rest of the special sector? And do you ever see those traps they set up to discourage inmates from escaping?
It's beyond my pay grade to be asking questions like that. But if you ask me, they're probably criminals they really don't want people finding out about.
What? You mean like they're bloodthirsty murderers or something? That red-haired prisoner doesn't look like one, though. He congratulated me when I told him my wife gave birth.
I don't mean just murderers. A long time ago, a prisoner with an iron mask was held here. They said it was a royal who lost the fight for the throne. Don't be fooled by appearances. That red-haired guy's probably got a history too.
Does that mean he's a high-profile prisoner?
No, high-profile inmates belong in the special sector downstairs, like you said. Come on, enough with the chatter. Let's finish up the rounds.
We got a promise with Marius to keep. Hopefully he's still in the chapel today. Some fresh air in. Oop. Ah, hey there, Adol. We meet again. Came as promised. You don't say. I've been looking forward to this, you know. Let's get right to it. Remember those access passes I mentioned last time? You're gonna need one if you plan on getting around here in the special sector. As long as you've got a pass on you, the guards won't suspect a thing. Is getting one difficult? Well, it isn't easy, that's for sure, but it's not impossible either. See, there's this inmate here in the special sector. Let's just call him an exchanger. Getting his help on this is your best bet. Your only one, actually. Sounds like one gutsy inmate. Well, he's not in here for being a law-abiding citizen, you know. Apparently the guards are being paid off enough to turn a blind eye to his dealings. First thing to know, he only accepts prospective exchanges in person. In other words, you're going to need to find him yourself over at the saloon. Once you think you found him, wait until he gives you the code word. Sounds like a cautious man. Well, I would be too if I were the one running the risks. Which one goes better with tea, sugar or jam? Once he asks you that, you're going to respond with brandy. That's the code word that tells him you're there for business. From there, the rest is up to you. Sound like a plan, Adol? I'll see what I can do. Great. I'm sure you'll pull it off just fine out there, Adol. This sector's linked to all sorts of places. The communal cells, the penal labour mines. Having an access pass will make things that much more convenient for you. Anyway, just be patient until he strikes up a conversation with you. As for me, I'll be taking a little doze off here till you get back with the good news. Looks like I'll be coming through here with Dole soon. The party, because I can tell a secret passage when I see one. Gallery. Saloon's the other side, isn't it? The man gave Adol a silent once over, but nothing more. Hey you, let me ask you something. Which one goes better with tea, sugar or jam? Brandy? Good choice. You're just as easy to pick out as I've been told. Come with me, I'll hear what you have to say. The name's Ratchet the Exchanger. Don't bother introducing yourself. The identities of those I deal with are of little importance to me. What matters is if they've got anything valuable enough worth exchanging for. Quid pro quo, that's my ironclad rule. You want something, you gotta give something. So let me just ask you this. What is it you're after here? I want an access pass. Hey, keep your voice down. You do know what you're saying, right? We've got all sorts of unsavory types here, so I won't be asking why you need it. But the thing is, an access pass is almost like a form of identification here. So naturally, there ain't a lot of them out in circulation. I can get you your pass, but I'll need something of equal value in return. It'll have to be something rare, something you wouldn't normally find here in the prison. Sorry, but I don't have anything. I had a feeling that might be the case. If you don't have something of equal value to trade, procure it. How do I go about that? Rack your brain a bit, and maybe you'll figure it out. There's one thing you do have in your possession right now, it's information. There's a fella here who knows how to put a price on a good piece of intel. Find him and the two of you just might be able to work something out. Now be off with you, kid. Chop chop. Pardon me, Sonny, but you wouldn't happen to be searching for something, would you? I heard talk about a red-haired newcomer slipping in and out of the chapel, you see. Are you the informant? Oh, now. Good on you for figuring that out. My name is Gash, but folks around here know me better as the informant. You seem to be going through a spot of trouble, am I right? I may not have exactly what you want, but I do have something of equal value. I trust you catch my meaning. What do you want? What else could an informant want but information? If you can present me with intel privy only to you, I'll give you your item of equal value. What about the layout of the watchtower? The watchtower? You're referring to the one located in the corner of the special sector, I presume. Intel on an off-limits area like that would be quite valuable indeed. Or it would be if anyone cared to know. Sorry, but no dice. How about info on the interrogator? Ah, you're talking about that haughty snob of a lass, aren't you? I had a good deal of inmates requesting particulars about her. Very well, you piqued old Gouch's interest. I'll take whatever you know. You told Gouch everything you knew about Ingrid. Oh, I see. So her name's Ingrid and she's here on direct orders from Ron. Yes. This is useful information. Useful information indeed. But if I may ask one thing, how do I know it's reliable? Should this prove false, my reputation as an informant would plummet. How do you plan to guarantee the credibility of this so-called scoop? I can't guarantee anything. Information without trust is as good as worthless, that much is obvious. This won't be enough to earn you any compensation, I'm afraid. How about if I vouch for him? You? I'll stake my word on his. Is that credibility enough for you? I don't know. Haven't you only just met this red-haired lad yourself? Why go so out of your way to vouch on his behalf? You know full well the way I operate as an informant. That I do. You of all people should be able to tell right away whether someone is lying, no? After all, an informant who can tell lies from truth is highly one worthy of trust. Well, of course I can. Don't think you can sell me short just because I'm old. I knew the lad was telling the truth from the moment he opened his mouth. Oh, you did, huh? Well, alright. There's no room for doubt anymore, thanks to your wheedling. Here you are, Sonny. Do compensation for the tip-off. Within that box is a premium cigar, sourced from Bretagne. My sources say one of the nobles in the special sector has been requesting one. I've no doubt in my mind Bratchett will jump at the chance to snatch it up.
Thank you very much.
You really are a peculiar one. I had you pegged as a man of dignity, but I realize now that you're just a patsy. You'll have to play your cards better if you plan on making it in here.
Phew, not a moment too soon, huh? You were taking longer than I expected, so I figured I'd come check on you. Guess I just ended up meddling in things though, huh? Thanks for helping me out. Oh, don't mention it, my friend. Somehow I get the feeling you would have managed on your own anyway. At any rate, this should be enough to get you that access pass. Once you do, then we can really start getting down to business.
Oh, you're back. So what did you bring? It's got to be at least moderately valuable or the exchange is off.
You present the premium cigar to Bratchett.
I don't believe it. Is that a premium Britain cigar you got there? How you managed to pry it out of that old miser's hands, I'll never know. Getting a hold of these outside of the prison is hard enough as it is.
It wasn't exactly easy.
I bet not. This is one impressive stunt you pulled here, new kid. You'll hear no complaints from me. Here, you earn this. By the way, have you heard anything about any inmates disappearing from the prison?
Did they break out?
We're talking more than just a few people here, kid. But you know this place ain't easy to bust out of. How about this then? You ever hear of a place called the Restricted Sector?
Sounds familiar.
That's so. Maybe you've heard one of the rumours going around recently. Apparently only a special few knights and soldiers are allowed in or out of it. Word is that all those folks who up and vanished ended up taken there. Of course, rumours like that are a gold a dozen here, but we can't be too careful. If you need anything else, you know where to find me and what to say. Nice doing business with you, kid.
Hey there, Adol. I take it you're the proud new owner of a special sector access pass now? Yep, and it's all thanks to you. Oh, stop it. I barely did anything at all. More importantly, you should be able to get around better now that you have a pass. So, what's Adol the Red's got on his... There, so, what's Adol the Red got next on his agenda?
like to get a better idea of what's going on. Spoken with the calm sensibilities of a true adventurer. Like I mentioned before, this prison's chock full of mysteries to unravel. We should work on gathering intel before taking any decisive action. Why don't we split up for a while and see what we can find out? Sounds good. Glad you get it. Won't stand out too much if we work as a pair. Plus, I figure you'll have a better time going at it on your own. Alright, we're on the same page then. Let's get to it. We can rendezvous at the chapel if things start going south. Best of luck, my friend. I'll be seeing you in a bit. One second.
Okay, time to move.
Just had to turn on a light so I could see things. You want to go to the courtyard? That's not one I hear every day. But I won't stop you if you want a breather. Just let me verify your access pass first. Present your access pass. Checks out. Proceed. We Roman soldiers are stationed in this central wing too, so don't try anything funny, alright? You! I recognise that mop of red hair anywhere. An unfamiliar inmate addresses you. Oh, so you're gonna play dumb, huh? You remember damn well who I am. The hell are you roaming about for? Don't tell me you have an access pass. Inmate 163. No talking during labour hours. Unless you fancy yourself a nice long visit to solitary. Wait, this guy's the one who set me up. Raise another stink and I'll see to it you get another few shifts to enjoy. Am I understood? You there, you have the proper authorization, I assume? You present your access pass. Alright, move along then. You may have a pass, but that doesn't give you permission to cause any trouble. You've got to be kidding me. What did I do to deserve this? He did get screwed over, didn't he? This appears to be the central tower. You can see the regular inmates being readied for penal labour a ways away. You spot the man you met when you first arrived in Belduke, the warden of the prison. Some sort of problem must have arisen from the looks of it. Perhaps following him will lead you to information that will help you escape.
A massive lizard? No. A primordial breaking out on a rampage? It's beyond preposterous. I must be more exhausted than I thought if I'm hallucinating to this extent. The warden did seem strangely tense when we spoke earlier. Get it together, Ingrid. You have a mission to focus on.
Aye. That really should not be.
You looking for a fight?
The restricted sector lies ahead. Those without permission are barred from entry. Sturdy lock is fitted on the door, but it seems to have been unlatched. Did the prison warden head this way? See, so this is a restricted sector, huh? You think it's true that all those missing inmates were actually brought here? From the looks of it, even the Romans have a tough time getting in. Why is it the knights standing guard? Right, I was wondering that myself. Baldock prison was seized from Gilead by the Roman army. I get that it's the garrison who assigns the knights their guarding duties, but what we're seeing here is pretty at odds with what we've heard. Hey, Adol, you don't suppose there's any chance we can get ourselves inside? I mean, we made it this far. I'd like to see just what they're keeping in there. I was thinking just the same. Thought you'd say that. Great minds really do think alike, huh? I highly doubt we'll be able to sneak in from the front. Why don't we try looking around? See if we can find another way in.
How should we get in? Maybe through the ventilation shafts? There's a door northwest of the courtyard. If there is a way in, it'll be through there.
There it is. The security's pretty sparse too. The event I mentioned is in the warehouse of the penal labour site, just past that door. In all likelihood, it should connect right to the restricted sector, given its location. Let's go check it out. There's an event hidden behind the storage containers. We've got our blind spot. No one ever bothers with proper patrols in here. This air vent should have another one just like it on the other end. Might be... might lead into the restricted sector. It's worth a try in any case. That is a terrible mistake. Alright, let's get this over with before someone spots us. Phew, that was a bit of a squeeze. Looks like my hunch was right. It made it into the restricted sector without too much trouble. Let's start looking around. Yeah, now that we've gotten this far, we can't go back until we figure something out.
This place looks different from the other sectors. It's missing that prison pizzazz, you know? This must be the archives. Balduke Fortress? Looks like time's really taking its toll on this thing. It's ancient. Must be a map of Balduke long before it became a prison city. These lines leading away from the fortress must be the old escape routes. There are parts of this map that are too damaged to make out, though.
You got a real treasure there, Marius.
It's kindling that spirit of adventure of yours, isn't it? Maybe the escape routes are still intact. One leading from the special sector. Ah! There's one connecting the Jillian mines and the cemetery. Adol, doesn't it strike you as odd? The prison's underground layout should have been unknown. That means that this map is...
Enough! I demand to know!
What's that about?
I know that voice.
It's coming from the other side of that door.
Like I was saying, people will grow suspicious if these unwarranted arrests persist. On top of that, I've been hearing reports of giant monsters in the prison. Upon investigation, I found that your restricted sector was at the center of it all. Some reports even claim that inmates are being taken there.
That is interesting indeed.
Don't play dumb with me, Shadowlord. The Hieroglyph Knights have accomplished much. That's the only reason you were allowed to continue preserving the peace in Balduke. But it's become apparent that your Hieroglyph Knights have crossed the line. I expected you to be more prudent in the absence of the Governor General. My understanding is that the restricted sector was established 7 years ago. It was during this time that you founded the Glean chapter of the Hieroglyph Knights. I will ask you again, Master Shadowlord. What is it that you're planning here?
75 points. You pass. You are every bit the virtuous man you have always been, Belger. It is admirable, considering you were assigned to Glea due to your friction with your superiors.
What? How do you know about that?
Detain him.
Finally showing your true colors, are you? You can't do this, Shadowlord. What are you gonna do with me?
It is your moment, Belger. To prove your worth to whom the sovereignty of this land truly belongs to. Glea.
This is treason!
After you are processed, you will be returned to Rome. And then Balduke. No. Glea will finally be returned to its people.
like the sound of that. I'm pretty sure we heard something we definitely shouldn't have. That was Warden Belger of the Roman Empire they just detained in there, right?
We should report this.
Maybe. That'd only place us in their sights too. We should assume that the Knights have seized control of the prison. Anyway, let's get back to the special sector. We didn't hear anything at all. Whew, what a day. I hear a lot of rumors, but I never would have guessed the Knights were planning a coup.
Do they intend on starting a war?
I doubt they're stupid enough to pick a fight head-on with the Roman Empire. There's no question they're planning on overthrowing them one way or another. They've already struck the first blow by capturing the Roman prison warden. It's probably safe to say that Shadowlord has been planning this for a long time. It's against my better judgment, but I can't turn a blind eye to this. I am a Roman after all. I need to find a way to report this to the Governor General. Sorry, Adol, but like it or not, you're part of this too now.
Is there anything I can do?
I'm not sure yet. I still need to wrap my head around all this. That reminds me, shouldn't you be worried someone might notice that you're gone from your cell?
Marius is right. It's nearly time for the rounds. It would be best to head back soon.
If the Knights are in control now, things are going to change around here. We need to tread carefully from now on. Come back to the special sector only when you know it's safe.
There's only one more to get. So many Twilight shards.
So the Hieroglyph Knights have primordials. That is quite concerning.
Primordials, huh? Ugh, it's like the Isle of Seiren all over again. If you guys thought the Monstrums were crazy, you've got another thing coming. How'd the Hieroglyph Knights even manage to get a hold of one anyway?
That reminds me, you gave us quite a shock when we found out you were a Monstrum, Yufa.
I'm sorry, everyone. I wasn't really doing much as a monstrum until now. And I couldn't bring myself to tell everyone at the bar. You were all so busy helping Adol.
There's no need to apologize, darling. You did it for your siblings, right? You're not just their sister. You're a parent to them, too. Aren't they the reason why you didn't close your father's farm?
Yeah.
Don't you agree, my dear Adol?
Yeah, you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
You guys...
I've been meaning to ask you, Shantae. Did you already know about Yufa?
But of course.
You did? How?
Call it intuition, dear. We've been working together for a long time.
Is he a bar manager or a mind reader?
Suddenly not voiced, huh? I can't believe there was a primordial in the prison, even if it wasn't a real one. I can only speculate what the Hieroglyph Knights were planning. Shedlar didn't do us a favor by spelling it out either, even. However, it does seem like he knew about your curses. We're probably not getting any more answers out of him. I guess it's back to ground zero then, Adol. We ever get any more information at the bar?
Oh, there was one thing.
There's a place at the east of the Noble District called the Cultural Heritage Site. Old abandoned buildings and works of art have been left there for years. Recently there have been sightings of a ghost allegedly harassing tourists. A ghost? Not this again. Maybe it's a Lemures like the ones you guys fight.
Maybe, but normal people can't see the mirrors. Maybe it really is a ghost. If it was a monster instead, there would have been casualties.
We've heard only tidbits from several citizens. As innocuous as it may be, I suppose it is rather curious.
It's worth checking out, even if it's nothing. Yeah, you're right. And who knows, it might be the lead we needed.
Sounds like more work than it's worth. Furthermore, my sources tell me new prisoners were admitted last night. Among them are those with unknown charges, it seems.
How awful. Oh, Parks, we still haven't found your friend yet, right?
I don't like this. They're planning something and I don't think it's a birthday party. Maybe you'll find something at the Cultural Heritage Site. Watch your back out all.
Renegade.
And it's a full moon, which means we're gonna be going outside again. Right.
Hey! Alright, let's get to prepping.
4 lazulite, 2 soul
That should
spar.
do it. Good work out there. Sure thing. What do you want to make? Let's do that, Saran. Leave it to me. That's Saran.
I think that's done. 2 soul and 2 relic.
That should do it. Good work out there. Hey! What do you want to make? Leave it to me. What do you think? Leave it to me. What do you think?
2 lazulite, a bloodshot tear, and a
That should
sacred
do it.
branch.
Good work out there. Sure thing. What do you want to make? Let's do that, Saran. Let's do that, Saran.
Two bloodshot, two branches.
That should do it. Good work out there. Sure thing. All right, let's get to prepping. Let's do this. That's a wrap.
Sacred
That should
Forge.
do it. Good work out there. Hey! All right, leave it to me. What do you think? That should do it. Good work out there.
Well,
Good thing. All right, leave it to me. That's a wrap.
I knew that was going to cost a lot, so...
That should do it. Good work out there.
There's my next prisoner to be gotten.
I've started up my search for the hidden treasure again. This bar may have been a bust, but it has to be in this city somewhere. You won't hold out on me if you come across any clues, right, Adol?
Take care up there.
Here goes nothing. Fettered by my standing as a lowly commoner, the powers that will not tolerate our love. But I will defy fate itself so that I may court a maiden as fair and noble as you. Anemone, will you marry me? I apologize, but I cannot do that, for I do not wish to relinquish my nobility, nor share my wealth with you. What? Anemone, you're supposed to say yes and then we run off and elope. Oh, hey Adol. Anemone and I were pretending to be in a beautiful, forbidden, peasant noble romance. I was the suitor, and Anemone was the fair lady. Playing pretend with Anemone is the funnest I've ever had. It's the funniest... Blech. It's the most fun I've ever had. Blech. A doll's purpose is to entertain children. So long as Arch is having fun, I will consider my objective fulfilled. I'm exhausted. I was kind enough to offer my help once, and now Shandai and Doge keep asking me to do more. I've not had a break since this morning. I do not even work here. This is abuse.
You have been working very hard, Iris. And everyone at the Dandelion has been better for it. On behalf of them, thank you, Iris.
I do not want your thanks. I've better things to do than converse with you killjoys.
By the way, Adol, did you have a chance to look at that letter? I spoke with Dogi about this, but he was busy. I would like to discuss it with you once you have the time to spare.
Look how beautiful the flowers have grown. They were planted when we first moved in, so I think of them as dandelion staff too. Oh, that reminds me. Le Petit Fleurist carries flowers from all over the world now. I got them after making a deal with a merchant in the main square. I'm making progress little by little.
Sure thing.
Remember the primordials, Adol? Takes you back to the Isle of Siren, doesn't it? Though my knowledge of the primordials is pretty much limited to what you told me. Apparently, Laxia's research on them has gotten her pretty well known over in Garmin. With any luck, the Romans will leave her be. Anyway, you're about to partake in a ghost hunt at the cultural heritage site, aren't you? Ghost or not, knock 'em dead, Adol.
Good work out there.
Credo, how do you plan on handling your nightly duties from here on? What's that? I just make up some random excuse when they call for me. Can't really just waltz back in now that I know my identity's been compromised. Although from what I could tell, Shetlard's probably the only one who knows. Master Shetlard, what could he be planning? Especially with that primordial discovered in the prison. Beats me. But any numbskull could tell you it's nothing good. Me, I'm just hoping it makes a good show. You never change.
Adel, dear.
The Monstrum's reputation seems to have risen since the events at the Colosseum. They say the Raging Bull was magnificent, and that the Crimson King is a hero. My dear Monstrum children are growing up to be such distinguished superstars. As for the knights, we'll find answers soon enough, so let's not torment ourselves about it. One foot in front of the other.
Go get him out there, darling.
Hey, hello. Hope things are going well out there. If you don't mind, I'd like to introduce you to someone. This is Mr. Burling. He's the head of the craft guild over at Artisan Lane.
How goes it? I just came to visit Tito here. I know I put you through more than what you can forgive me for, but hear me out. About what happened to Gisco. Craftsman only slandered him out of jealousy for his unorthodox methods. Not a day goes by when I don't regret letting it drive you and Archie out of Artisan Lane. I have since learned better. If you've got time to be envious of another's skill, then spend it sharpening your own. I've taken this to heart, and I'm gonna make sure the other craftsmen know it too. I know this doesn't make up for what I did, but please let me say one thing, Tito. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help you and your family.
You have nothing to be sorry about, Mr. Burling. Arch and I know full well how hard you have been working for us. Nobody likes having bad rumours about them, but it's not going to bring me down anymore. My focus should be on my work, not some stupid gossip. Dad would have told us the same thing.
Tito. Lucas raised a fine son. Your old man will be proud. What of your life here? The manager of this bar has been treating you well, I trust.
Yeah, very well in fact. They look after Arch, and they're letting me use their workshop too.
Good, good. Wait, a workshop? You have a second workshop?
Oh, thanks to the dandelion, Arch and I are getting along just fine. You don't have to worry about us. We're going to be okay here for a while.
If you say so. I'm just glad that you're safe and you're having fun. I'm gonna have to give that manager of yours a proper thanks.
Tito recounted everything that's been happening to him and Arch lately. Afterward, Tito returned to his workshop with a smile that stretched cheek to cheek. Sid and Iris have been a huge help at the bar. Thanks to them, I'm finally getting some breathing room between my shifts at the Dandelion. I'm lucky everyone's so patient and supportive, especially with how worrisome I've been. I'll make sure to repay the favor by helping you out, Adol. I know there was a time I was just an empty seat, but that's all going to change. The professor is so reckless. If the ghost at the heritage site is actually one of the murals, he could get hurt. I have to remind him not to go there alone.
Stay safe out there.
Right. Okay. So first, let's go over there and grab the thief's treasure. I kind of want to grab that one next. I don't know why some graffiti has just appeared there. Jesus Christ. This is really starting to get on my nerves. Just out of reach. Okay. Fine. Had to be sure.
I'm at a loss.
Me. swordsman of great dignity. Wherefore doth thou spirit not whisper to me? A heck of a place to be singing, don't you think? And who might you all be? Have you perhaps come to deliver me in my hour of need? Oh, you must be Tetra, right? The Wandering Bard? You were looking for someone to help gather material for one of your poems. Yep, that's me. Tetra, the Wandering... Well, I guess you just said it. I didn't really expect this many people to show up, though. Then, prithee, could I ask for your swiftest aid, good sirs and madams? I will help you out.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. I mean, thank ye muchly. I'll get right to the point. Do you guys already know about the ancient heroes? From the 100 Years' War? Yeah, of course. Saint Rosvita in particular comes to mind. She liberated Balduc from Britain occupation despite hailing from a farming family. Though she didn't do it all alone, of course. Right, she fought with her ideals as her guide and the Liberation Army by her side. One theory holds that there were a special few warriors she was closest to. But unlike her, neither in the end of their days nor even their names ended up passed down.
Drowned out in the shadow of her glory, or deliberately erased from history itself. It's typical Valdukian gossip, mate. I've heard it all before. Don't tell me you plan on lifting that chunk from one of your songs.
That's exactly what I plan to do. It's the whole reason I came to Balduc. A bard's best bet for drawing in listeners is a chance to jest. A song of heroic deeds. But like you heard earlier, I don't have any actual material to write one about. I'd been stumped for a while when lo and behold I come across this.
What? Some dirty ass graffiti? You can barely even read it.
Well, yeah, but from what I've been able to make out, with the coming of the God-sent saint nears the end of this interminable war. None can know who will prevail, thus do we carve our marks in this land whilst yet we can. May every step we take beside her and her companions ever linger upon this soil, the holy swordsman. Wow, look at you! You got it down to the details in one go. I spent all this time deciphering it, and even then I could only read bits and pieces. My eyes are more perceptive than most. That said, who exactly is this holy swordsman? He's one of those heroes of legend we mentioned earlier. A warrior baptized under the Norse faith who protected the saint with his holy sword. Then that part about carving their marks means this graffiti must be... Exactly. He must have written this himself back during the 100 Years' War. From what I hear, several places of a graffiti just like this still remain in the city. If we decipher them all, we might be able to uncover more about the Holy Swordsman. That's why I need someone with some city know-how to help me find them.
Do you have any leads?
You really can't contain your excitement, can you, Edel? This is only a vague idea, but I've heard these graffiti can be found in 3 areas. The Agriculture District, Artisan Lane, and Hieroglyph Commandery. Though I'm willing to bet they're all just as faded and hard to read as this one. I'll be sifting through some books and such for research. Can I leave the looking to you? Great. I pray thine efforts bear a fruit most inspiring. We should be able to use the money's gift to help us out here, right? Yes, they are most likely on old buildings or walls from the 100 Years' War. Let us make sure to search every crook and nanny using my gift. To be nook and cranny, but wanna. Well, what are we waiting for?
Yeah.
Alright. Slow your roll there, pal.
He was a goner the second she brought up their scavenger hunt.
Oi. As I wavered to and fro o'er the threshold betwixt life and death, I found myself spared from oblivion by two fairest among maidens. One, a quartermaster tasked with conveying provisions to the liberation forces. The other, a chief nurse dubbed the Angel of Glee. Alas, beauteous on the battlefield as those flowers doth bloom, a knight such as I must lay duty to the sword above all. Worth betide me, I'd scarcely intended to break their hearts so, yet even still do they sigh forlorn.
A quartermaster and the Angel of Glee, so the Liberation Forces had other women besides the Saint. That said, how do I put this?
This holy swordsman guy was a real skirt chaser, huh?
It would seem so. I'd imagined him to have been more serious of an individual. Well, heroes are people too, I guess.
Right. How was it? Amidst my comrades stand two perpetually adults, the Vanguard Commander and our stripling Chief of Staff. One, a colonial lout, the other, a currish cynic. Ne'er do hold indignity's end, should in the tavern they happen upon each other. And yet, none have I seen so met in measure of devotion as they. Oh, vexation, may the tides of drink wash it away after the next battle's end. The hell's with this?
I guess heroes have to let off steam too. If this passage is any indication, however, it would seem they were rather close. Yeah, to the point where they butted heads. Guess that's just the way guys bond.
Don't make me laugh.
Our moment of reckoning approaches. The saint has made her rounds, offering word and ear to each and every soldier. The aide-de-camp's bitter truth, that many will not return, escapes beneath his breath. Still, to the throes of death shall we fight at her side. Thus I swear by my holy blade to stand, bulwark and shield before my comrades, even if doing so should forfeit this body to rot in obscurity.
Looks like this one was written right before the decisive battle.
If I remember right, the Holy Swordsman was the first one to fall in battle. He must have written this not too long beforehand.
It's easy to see how much he really valued his comrades. That aide-de-camp he mentioned is one of the more well-known heroes. It said he abandoned his wealth and noble name, all for the sake of supporting the saint. But just like all the other heroes, no one knows what happened to him in the end. How very intriguing.
People say the Holy Sword returned to the gods, or whatever, after its wielder's death. It's just an old wives' tale, but who knows? Maybe it's out there lying around somewhere.
Now you've got Adol even more excited, Credo. He always knows an adventure when he hears one, huh?
You have identified. Yep. Return to Tetra. Loop. And...
I'm at a loss.
My deliverer's return. So, how'd things go? Judging by the looks on your faces.
You tell Tetra about the passages you found written throughout the city.
Oh, so they really were there after all. And they weren't just about the saint, but her aide-de-camp and companions too. I can almost feel their thoughts, wants and fears striking my muse from a bygone age. I'm glad you seem so pleased about it, at least.
Think it'll make an okay song? You might end up bursting some bubbles. The guy was so normal it almost hurt.
Nay, that's just you starting to understand him better as a person. Material like this will resonate better with people, if anything. I've not to offer you but 1,000,000 of my greatest thanks. Oh, and this too. Glad we could help. Here's hoping we get to hear the finished product soon. Of course, it'll be my honor. I'll still be in town for a while longer, so until our paths intertwine again.
That takes care of that.
Ugh. What's the time? This game does do a number on my voice though. Got the quest there, the one in the bar, that's going to involve Adol. Gonna have to unlock the areas, gonna have to unlock a new outside area. Yeah. actually very, very, very well timed. Gotta stop now anyway. Right, so that's going to be all for now. I'll be back tomorrow morning. More Assassin's Creed. Hopefully be less annoying than it was today. Oh dear God, please be less annoying than it was today. And yeah, get rid of all that. That will be all for now. You know what? Why not? Right. So that will be all for now. Bye! My head dragon hasn't stopped. Sweet.